Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, because I'm coming back to YouTube, I will start slowly with some tip and tricks video DIYs. And here I have a very simple project, but I am not a liar, so I cannot tell you I'm a minimalist. You check what I have over my person. Pretty much every pocket is filled with gear from a bobbin of micro paracord and stuff like that. I have knives, I have a lot of way too much stuff. I must admit that, but sometimes, especially when I go on holidays, I like to have lightweight, minimal gear. And just when I'm in the wild, I try to optimize and use everything or as many things as I can, as I have on my person, to turn them into platforms to bring more gear, so that if I don't have my backpack with me, I'm lost while not having some of my kit, or for any reason, you always have some simple gear that you can use together. And one of those platforms is actually a big lighter. So I have turned that into that. It's a very easy tip, but I wanted to share that with you because I have had some questions from people that are not into platform lighters. So I'm gonna set everything up and show you how I made mine. It's very easy, you will see, but it's a great way to add some fire capacity to your lighter and to add portability. Although it's a bit fatter than the original one, you still have some gear that will help you when you need something for repairs, or I will go into the details, so let's check this out. Okay, so what do you need really to work on that project? Some bicycle race bike, inner tube, some gaffer tape, some fishing line, dental floss, and of course a lighter. And I have added two things here. You can see a needle, if it wants to focus, needle and fishing hooks. They are already taped on it. Now let's go into the details. Okay, so why the bike inner tube? Because you can use that to prolongate your fire. It's also a way, and you will see that in a few seconds, to hold, to fit your lighter in, so you have a base that allows you to switch the lighter when it's out of gas. So this was the way I came out with, because the first time I've done that, I did forget that step, and as soon as the lighter went out of gas, I was frustrated because I had to undo everything to start again. Now, you may have other applications for that, but it's the main application. Also, the way I'm doing that allows you to store a little more gear, maybe on the bottom, or I will discuss that as soon as I work with I start telling you how to, or explaining me how I did this one. So fishing hooks, they are always useful. You can add probably some more things, but having two fish hooks with you anytime is not a bad thing. And a needle as well, especially if you need to do repairs. And I forgot something from the list, is micro paracord. So I will add that in a few seconds. Now, what I use as well is some dental floss. Dental floss is great for many things, and it doesn't take a lot of room. I always have some with me because other than pure hygiene, you can use it to make blowgun darts, to make attachments, ligatures. I even have once taught a tarp with that stuff. It's very strong for the size it has. And I have also, what did I do with that? Oh yeah, taught a tarp and built a shelter by lashing together poles, because my challenge was to have only that as a cordage. Now, gaffer tape, so many uses. You can use that to repair holes, to repair holes in yourself, like band-aids or stuff like that. And I will add some fishing line, not much, just something. And also historically, these dental floss came from the silk they use for, I think it was in that order, the suture companies. And the reason why I have that is that you can make a makeshift emergency thread to repair tears in your gear, or even perhaps if it's absolutely needed. Although it would probably not be something considered clean and absolutely not very sanitary. It could be used to patch up yourself, or just in case. Okay, now that I have the missing part, which was the micro paracord, this is some outwood micro paracord, we are ready to start with that project. And I'm gonna just sit down here and lower the camera so you can see everything. Okay, so as I've said, okay, now I have added the micro paracord. This is some Atwood tactical rope dispenser with micro paracord. This is the one I'm gonna use for this lighter. Other thing I've mentioned already, I have added hooks with some clear tape and a needle here, so I have that with me pretty much all the time. Now, bike in the tube, as I said, you can light that on fire if needed. To go a bit quicker, I have already pre-cut a piece of that, and I have made it nice, and I have added a eyelet here so that you can basically suspend it or attach it in your pocket, suspend it around the neck, add one of those small fire steel toggles, or a pillbox with something to help you start a fire in case you have no more gas, but still some ferro sparker flint striker thing. And the first step is basically to slip it. It's important that you use some race bike inner tube because it will pretty much fit perfectly. Now, if you struggle to add the lighter in, add some talc powder. Not sure if the pronunciation is correct. And as I'm fitting that, don't forget to follow this channel, like and subscribe, and tick the little bell so you have notifications. I have a knife contest giveaway that will come pretty soon, so if you want to be informed soon enough. And here, it's not perfect, but it's good enough for that purpose. Now, if you don't have something to add a rivet or an eyelet, you can also stitch the bottom part so that it allows you to stick some cotton. Don't use Vaseline because it will dissolve the rubber, but you get the idea. Now, what I'm gonna do, I usually like to take some heavy-duty tape. This is something that directly comes from the Swiss Army, and I take about something like 1 meter, something like that. I eyeball it. I don't, take the ruler out. And what I do here is that actually I will make something like 1 centimeter band that will tear, and try not to stick pretty much all of the nature on it. Okay, so I'm gonna start rolling the first one around, and the wind comes in. So what I'm gonna try to do is, just because it will not stick everything in your pocket, like pocket lint or stuff like that, I take the non-torn part to be on the outer edge, like so, and just wrap it. If you want to be able to change your lighter, try not to wrap it as tight as you can, because it will add some rigidity to it and it will be a nightmare each time you need to swap that old empty lighter. So Also, now that I'm doing that, I will take advantage of that time to let you know that I have my Patreon channel that I have pretty much never really used or advertised for. You can also check the link in the caption down below and go take a look if you want to support me. This is a very good way. As I've said, now I'm back and I will try to make at least one big video per month, some exclusive video for my patrons, and I will expand a bit the subjects I'm talking about in this. So I will try to talk about more a bit more tactical stuff as well, still survival tips and tricks. My video reviews will not be paid videos, so it will be mostly using affiliate links to try to find a way to finance my my work and my tests if I can have them, or just for the pleasure, my own pleasure of making videos. So now, same with the second part of tape. This time the untorn part goes down the lighter, and same thing. I know the first time I've made that, my wife told me it's ugly, what do you need that for? She's a lot into home decoration and stuff like that. And I told her, well, it's a survival lighter kind of, so you always have with you some stuff to be able to repair and stuff like that. And she told me, who needs that in today's life? And I have already repaired my daughter's shoes, and I don't remember, but something I needed something to repair something for her as well, and now she doesn't make fun of my survival lighters anymore. And as I said, it doesn't add up too much, so you still have room in your pockets for something else. Now, I forgot to mention one thing. It's just for the ease of pulling your gaffer tape. I usually make 4 or 5 of these, but just make a small lip here so that it's easier to pull it when you need it, because with the heat in your pocket it will stick and it will be a struggle, nightmare to get it out of the lighter itself. Now I'm gonna add some of this fishing line. This is not a very heavy fishing line. It's, I think, an 8-pound fishing line, monofilament. It's just to have something. We'll probably add 3 double arm length up. Also, for those of you who don't know, I make knives as well. This is one of my most advanced designed as far as usability, and you can go check it. This is the ankle bob. You can find that on Instagram. I'm not gonna put many videos about my knives on YouTube, but still, if you want to go take a look. And now you just wrap the first layer of this filament. I'm gonna try to not go all the way and go only halfway, so that I can fill in the rest with the dental floss. So I will spare you the time of me wrapping. Done with that, I've just made a simple knot, simple loop. I will thread that under the paracord, because most of the time I will not go down to this fishing line until I really need it. Now same, I have about 6 meters, a little bit less, 5 meters of fishing line, and now I will do pretty much the same. This is my ruler. Double arms length is about 2 meters, a bit less, so I use that all the time. It's easier than go and get some router tape and measure everything unless it's actually needed to have the best precision. So I'm gonna skip that step. You know, the drill is pretty easy to do. Everybody is capable of doing that. Just note here I'm using unwaxed, not sinew, dental floss. Okay, so now we're here. I've just burnt a bit of the dental floss to stick it over itself, and now I'm gonna use about a little bit less than 3 meters of paracord. I will see, it depends on the thickness I've put with the gaffer tape. I like it to be as nice as possible, but I know it's not always easy, but it's the part where I spend the most time having a tidy wrap so that it doesn't look too messy. But it's a detail. Basically the most important part is that you have the rope you need when you need it on your person. So here I'm gonna do that same as before. I'm gonna skip that part until it's over. So now you have two ways to finish that. Either you just pull a bit of the tab you've done on the gaffer tape and just tape it under so it's stuck here until you need it, or you do the way I do it, as I just burn a bit of the end with the same lighter I'm using and just, you know, glue it to itself so it holds. Now I've been a bit too tight with my measurements for this, and the rivets is going away, so I will replace that at home, but I don't care basically because I will thread a loop of paracord. But now you have with you pretty much anytime a lighter with two fishing hooks, about 5 meters of dental floss and 5 meters of fishing line, plus about 3 meters, a little less, of micro paracord, some gaffer, and some rubber tubes so that you can start fires, fish, make a hobo fishing reel, something like that if you need it. It's a great way to always carry with you some more tools that allows you to do repairs and stuff like that. Hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. If you have more ideas, want to share stuff, do it in the comment box, and see you very soon for the next video. Take care. Bye bye.